Obviously, politics is a little bit on the side in a moment like this, a lot on the side in a moment like this. But you do hear these candidates showing that they can act presidentially in a moment like this, with the one exception today of Bobby Jindal, who used the moment to attack the President of the United States for what he said was failing to take on the challenge of radical Islam.
Yeah, let's actually. I want to put that up. That is, we're saying the exception, I guess, to the rule today. Everybody's statements on this were pretty much identical, except Bobby Jindal, the Louisiana governor. He released his statement, as Jonathan is saying there, on the shooting. He went after the president hard. He said, quote, "It's time for the White House to wake up and tell the truth. The truth is that radical Islam is at war with us. And we must start by being honest about that. This is grotesque. You cannot defeat evil until you admit that it exists." And Jonathan, I guess my reaction to this of why would Bobby Jindal make such a strident and such an overtly political statement at a time like this? And honestly, what I come back to is it's politics. What is the political calculation? I look at it and say Bobby Jindal right now is fighting to get one of those 10 spots in the Republican presidential debate, and he's ranked about number 15 right now. If you look at the polls, he's got about 3 weeks to make something happen to get into that top 10, and the only way you're going to make something happen is if you throw a Hail Mary pass. If you make a lot of noise, and maybe you can move up to 3, 4, 5%. And so he's looking at this moment right now, and he's making noise.
I think that's absolutely right. He's looking to distinguish himself from the rest of the Republican field. I think he has, in a way that's sadly very unpresidential. But I think he's making a play for religious bigotry as an attempt to get to that 2, 3, 4, 5% that he needs to get from basically being nowhere on the map right now. It's an unusual choice and an unfortunate one, and we'll see whether it's effective in the polls.
And it's interesting, too, I guess Donald Trump tonight was speaking about an hour ago. Apparently this did not come up in his speech. He tweeted about this, but he only simply said that his thoughts and prayers were with the families of the victims today. So even on this one, Donald Trump, who is known for being so outrageous in the last few weeks, Donald Trump being very mature on this one.
That's amazing. Bobby Jindal's managed to make Donald Trump look completely rational and totally sane, and by comparison, presidential. Look, what Bobby Jindal said in part is so obscenely stupid because we just watched a mass shooting in South Carolina that had absolutely nothing to do with religion. I mean, other than being in a church.
All right. Thank you to Jonathan Allen from Vox. Appreciate the time tonight. We'll be right back.